Hi students, welcome back to IT class. Today we are going to learn about non-verbal communication. In last classes we learned about verbal communication and its different types, that is written and oral communication. Today we are going to learn what is non-verbal communication and what are its elements. What we say in a conversation or in a communication is vital, important. But what we don't say can be more important. That means we can convey many important things through non-verbal modes. Research shows that in a communication, that is in-person communication, 55% of in-person communication comes from non-verbal cues like facial expression, body language and tone of voice. In short, nonverbal communication means it is all about the body language of the speaker. What the speaker says without any language, but only through his facial expressions and body language can be termed as nonverbal communication. Muscles of our face convey our emotions. We can send a silent message without saying even a single word. A change in our emotional state can change our facial expression, therefore change our message also. According to recent studies, 7% of receivers' comprehension of a message is based on sender's actual words. 38% of receivers' comprehension of a message is based on tone, pace. Pace means speed and volume of the speaking of the sender. And 55% of receivers' comprehension of a message is based on the body language of the sender. In short, nonverbal communication is that communication or the passing of message through our body language without speaking any words. Now let us see what are the elements of nonverbal communication. First one is appearance. Appearance means the person who is delivering the message or the speaker's clothing, hairstyles, neatness, use of cosmetics, environment. In environment includes room size, lighting, decoration, furnishing. All these are included in environment. All these are the factors that influence the non-verbal communication that comes under appearance. Okay, for example, we know air hostess. From their appearance itself, we can understand what message they are conveying, isn't it? So, appearance has much importance in nonverbal communication. One of the most important elements of nonverbal communication is appearance. Next one is body language. We should align our body language and tone with the words we are trying to convey to make the nonverbal communication effective or to make the communication effective. That means along with the verbal communication, we should tune our body language also for making the conversation effective. Research says that when a person lies, what he or she used to do? He or she more likely to blinks frequently and shifts the body weight from one leg to other. So by seeing all this body language, this behavior of the body or this non-verbal communication, the receiver can identify or understand that the speaker is telling lie. Okay. The thumb rule is that simplicity, directness and warmth shows sincerity. And the sincerity is the key to effective communication. What is the thumb rule? The simplicity, directness and warmth shows sincerity, and the sincerity is the key to effective communication. For example, a firm shake hand conveys trustworthiness, whereas a clumsy handshake conveys lack of trustworthiness and confidence. The next one is eye contact. The next element is eye contact. We know it is a common saying that when we talk to some person, we should talk by looking into the eyes of the receiver, isn't it? The eyes of the listener. So looking into the eyes is very important in delivering a message. When we deliver a message looking into the eyes, it shows the trustworthiness and confidence. The one who is not looking at your eyes and when talking, there is lack of trustworthiness and confidence. We feel or we sense the lack of trustworthiness and confidence. If we are confident enough, we will be able to look into the eyes of the person when we deliver a message to the person. And the last one is facial expression. Before that, we left one, that is tone. Different tone can change the perceived meaning of a message. When a message is delivered, the sender can interpret the message according to the stress or according to the tone of the message deliverance. For example, see the examples here. I asked you to do the work. That is the first sentence. Second one, I asked you to do the work. Third one, I asked you to do the work. In first sentence, the emphasis or the stress is given to I. That is the sender is important. In the second sentence, I asked you. Here, the emphasis is given to the word you. That means the receiver is important. And the third sentence, I asked you to do the work. The work, to do the work, has been given importance. That is also, this is the next element of the non-verbal communication. Next one is facial expression. That's the last one. As we know, the human face can produce thousands of different expressions. In other words, the facial expression, our face express what is in our mind. Our face say many things which we are not saying through our mouth. Our face conveys basic information to the outside world. When we are happy, we show a smile on our face by saying that outsiders can understand that we are happy. When we are in fear, we express it with an open mouth and a wide eye stare. By seeing that expression, the outside world understand, the person who is watching you can understand that you scared. The effects of the facial expressions in a conversation are instant, very important. And the human brain registers the expression as a feeling about someone's character. So these are the different elements of this non-verbal communication. Thank you. Have a good day.